I'm friends with Sylvia, aka the regretful penguin, because she wants me to suffer. That's why she told me that Green Dot by Madeleine Gray was gonna be the perfect book for me. And it was, guys, it was. I think there's gonna be some spoilers, so if you haven't read the book but would like to in the future, please beware. Let's start from our protagonist, Era. She's a bi woman of 24, still struggling to find her place in the world. All her friends seem to have a sort of direction in life, especially when it comes to their career path, while she's still living with her father and seemingly unable to understand that in order to survive in this capitalistic society, she will have to surrender and find a corporate job, and she does. That's when her life changes, but not for the better. She meets Arthur, an older journalist who works a few meters away from her desk, and after a few messages and a night out together, she falls in love with him, only to find out he's actually married. He's been married for 20 years. Hera's judgment here is a bit on the blink. We all know that immediately stopping whatever could happen with Arthur would be the right thing to do. Yes. Does Hera do it? Nope. She embarks herself on this traumatic affair with a married man who tells her he loves her and wants to be with her and is going to leave his wife for her and blah 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 blah. Does he ever do it? Guess. And then the worst thing that could happen happens. After trying to set herself free from Arthur's grasp on her, running away to the UK, she comes back home and she finds out that Arthur's wife is pregnant. Could it get any worse? Yes, because Hera is apparently unable to leave Arthur until the very end, until after the baby is born and he breaks the promise of leaving his wife before the end of the year. I enjoyed this novel quite a lot, and it gave me a chance to ponder on what I would do if I was Hera, if I could ever find myself in the same position as her, because I have the feeling that we are unfortunately pretty similar. Maybe I'm even dumber, I don't know. But I liked the author's intention of portraying something honest, plausible, and realistic. I will be frank. I wanted to punch Hera in the face, because how could you think it could ever be okay to meet your married boyfriend's newborn knowing that his wife, mother of that baby, doesn't even know that you exist? How could you set foot in his house, her house, their house, have a shower there, play with her baby? That's something I can never ever justify. It cannot be love. I refuse to believe it's done out of love, and I don't have Hera's back on this, because how can you love a man who does something like this to another woman, to his baby? He's a fucking super villain. I was reading a horror novel and I didn't even know. Thank you, Sylvia. And I think the author also hints at that. It's like Hera's need to feel something and to have a direction, a path to follow, an aim, blurs the boundaries of her feelings. She lets herself lose control and pour every ounce of her want in Arthur's cup. He absorbs everything. She centers him and he becomes the scapegoat for her future, the reason why she postpones and puts her life on hold. But the moment she understands this, the moment she realizes what she's been doing to herself, she's out and a new Hera is born. I would like to end the video reading a quote that struck me and stayed with me for a while. I hope you liked my video, and please let me know if you've already read Green Dot and if you know other books with the same vibe. That evening in the Chinese restaurant, I was looking for a way to stop it all, to stop the want. I saw him as a circuit breaker, something that could put my big, unmeetable desires on pause. I had wanted to funnel all that wanting into him, into something that seemed manageable, immediate, tangible. I had hoped that falling in love would make all the disquiet go away, and maybe it would have for a while, but probably not forever. I know myself, she's not that easily gorged. There is always a second stomach.